Welcome one and all, I'm Keith, this is Game to Please, and we are back in Fallout 4. You only live once with the Molo run. Baseball bats, baseball grenades, and we're done with Far Harbor. Only one more DLC to go, and then the end of the game right around the corner. So today I'd like to just do a few things, get a few things out of the way. It's going to be pretty much cleaning house before we get started with Automatron. I know that I will be able to get enough experience throughout Automatron before the final confrontation for the level ups I need, but I'm thinking that I might as well get just a few odds and ends out of the way. So today, first, we're going to be heading off and grabbing some more stealth boys from Tinker Tom because it's not long before we'll run out of that supplier. We're going to burn a bridge or two, and the problem with the stealth boys is I might need more than I'm expecting, and there's definitely a part that I'm going to need plenty. So we'll stock up while we can. Since last time went so well, it went even better than I was expecting. I figured that I'd have to really work around a lot more enemies, but yeah, just playing the naturalist run, it's one of those things that I was considering. What about limiting the types of enemies you could kill? What if it was you can't kill any animals or bugs if you're a naturalist? What if it's you think you're a synth and you can't kill any synths? What if it's you're a humanist and you're not allowing yourself to kill any humans in the entire game? No racking up kills on the humans. What if you're a ghoul sympathizer like Clark and you don't want to kill any ghouls? All of those different things, I was suddenly thinking it'd be interesting just to toy with one of the ideas. So in Far Harbor, we became the naturalist, and Molo Kralonen, the naturalist, I think worked out rather nicely. We did kill 2 mutant hounds, which added to the death count for the animals, unfortunately, but I can wave that away and say that the animals, those 2 dogs, they were dipped in the green goo somewhere else since there's no green goo on the island, and somehow they made it there. So they're not natural animals of the island, and yeah, that solves that problem. But this is approaching the end. All we have to do is get through Automatron, and then a few more bits of the Brotherhood main quest, and then we get to end the game. We'll have completed all of the DLC, and the end of the Institute, among other things. Now, Tinker Tom, give me some stealth boys. 3 more stealth boys, and he gets a few random pieces that I've got stuck in my inventory. I know I could get out and get a better price for this, but frankly, I can't be bothered, so here, take this, Tinker Tom.
I just heard the most fascinating...
No, Desdemona, I'm not working with you. Shut up. And it looks like it's a radstorm. Wonderful. Well, we can get back to base pretty quickly.
Dr. Watson can
We might even just sit outside here for just a second or two, just to make sure that we're getting as little rads as possible. So 2 hours, 5:18 should be fine.
We are honored to...
And out. And it's a bright new day without a radstorm, which is better and better. But yeah, what's left for the run? Well, we need to get off to Scribe Halen and then get off to the nukes. And then it's going to be Blind Betrayal. And from there, we're going to have some issues with, well, we're going to have some issues dealing with the railroad after that point. And with that done, well, it'll be the end game at that point. But there is one whole DLC in the Commonwealth that we have to complete before then. And just fatigue and weakness, so we should be fine to get 8 hours of sleep and be on our way. Well rested, something about getting caps from Nuka World, as if I care about caps. Feel like I could have just, you know, paid off the operators 34,000 and just made them not rebel, but here we are, sitting on 34,000 caps. Double check that. 35,000 caps, yeah, not accurate there. And you know what, let's just get rid of these at Diamond City, see what we can do. In the early game, I always think, well, I need to have enough caps to buy anything and everything that I end up needing, but I never end up needing anything, so I just have a ton of caps, which is somewhat unfortunate because I know I definitely put myself at a little bit of risk or a little bit of disadvantage trying to get extra caps, but yeah, there's no other way to play the game in my book. Must have all the caps in the world. Mo, how's it been?
Hey, now don't be shy.
Baseball grenades and baseballs. Something like that, sure. And for you. And for you. And for you. Now, a few parts ago, I did realize just how flimsy I still was, even in my power armor. Enemies are going to start getting more and more deadly, especially if they start shooting at me. Those operators doing 25 damage a pop, that could be problematic, seeing as I only have, well, 289 HP. So, 10 shots from that situation would have ended the run, but yeah, they were only able to get out one shot and then a few random shots in VATS. So, I still have to be on my guard as I see, yep, explosions, shooting, and who the heck is doing all this damage? We've got Disciples! Yay, this is what I was looking for. So, Disciples, yeah, Disciples I'm okay with because, well, I'm their overboss. How's it going, guys? Killing enemies?
Smarter than the last boss. Not like it's some big challenge.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, the nice thing about Nuka World and actually being on side with the raiders is they actually become a random spawn that can actually be helpful as opposed to harmful when it comes to the rest of the game. Not that I really worry about random spawns because most of them are known locations, at least on the routes that I'm taking, but you know what, I just realized something. Scribe Halen is going to be over there. Scribe Halen sent us off to Coast Guard Pier. Honestly, I wouldn't mind getting Scribe Halen one more bit of gear before we finish up this run. So yeah, Scribe Halen, a champ in my book, kind of seeing the pros and cons of Brotherhood lifestyle. All about the tech, all about helping people, all of that jazz. And not really buying into the whole, you know, militaristic sort of, you know, tack that a lot of people just attach to Fallout 4 Brotherhood. Which, you know, is completely granted because very militaristic. You know, people of the Commonwealth, you have nothing to fear. We're just going to, you know, occupy this territory sort of stuff. Anyway, so let's work our way around here. Get, oh, wow. We are not sneaky whatsoever, are we? It is broad daylight, and there are enemies that can see, and they want to kill me as quickly as possible. Probably a good idea to be careful. So, how do we deal with this situation? It's been a while since, actually not too long. Quartermaster is only just down here. We've got hounds and super mutants. I mean, we can always rely on drugs and just get through them almost instantaneously in their book. Now, if I was to attack the dogs, would everyone else see me? It's bright enough that if they saw me over there, they might see me over here. I don't trust that guy up there. Let's back off and use a few baseball grenades that we just picked up. Something like that. Oh, you ran up over there. Okay. Well, at the very least, if they start coming after me, I can deal with that. I wouldn't mind taking out the spotlight. Again with the caution. Oh, that's good. Throw a grenade, try to blow them up. Oh, did nothing but piss them off. Good, 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 good. That's, worrying. Okay, so, suiciders, still a problem. And I thought that I could kill him. Did not work out. This is what I thought the run would be, just constantly throwing grenades into the ether, hoping to kill enemies, but luckily I can always just kill enemies around the corner from one another silently with my melee attacks. And so you can go down. And there's nothing around me. Even though there's everything around me. And right up here,
Would show up. I'd rip his legs clean off.
let's just get up here, kill this guy. And we can just... Oh, yep, apparently we can just psychic attack him. That worked out. Is there any rum? I've been looking for a rum, frankly. Whiskey, vodka, no rum. That's a shame. But up here, no enemies to deal with, and all of a sudden we got the flux sensor. We can take that back to Scribe-Halen, and Scribe-Halen is over down south. So, no problem with the enemies. We can just back on up. Not even sure where they got themselves to. Oh, there's the Suicider. Okay, we can leave the Suicider. We don't need to kill every enemy. And sprinting away. Now what's next? Well, what we need to do is get down to Scribe-Halen, tell her the good news. Not only are we here to retrieve all of that nuclear payload from some sort of abandoned military base filled with ghouls, but we also have a flux sensor, capacitor, reflux sensor, I don't even know what it was called. But the technology, we've got it for her. And I do really appreciate having it be almost nighttime because I can see enemies so clearly. And I know that there's no enemies immediately in front of me, at least. Otherwise, you know, big glowing targets would be starting to appear. Oh, speaking of big glowing targets, we've got 2 glowing Mirelurks, and they're burrowed, which is the worst thing, because if I get up on them, then I'm going to try to VATS attack them, and it's going to fail, then they're going to pop out of the ground, and I'm going to need to immediately VATS attack them, and that's going to fail as well, so I'm going to leave them be. Know the enemies that you can't deal with super easily, and that way you will never know defeat. Something, know yourself, know your enemy, and in 1,000 battles you won't know defeat. I think that's Sun Tzu. Hopefully. But yeah, we've made it back to Somerville. Somerville, their whole thing was clearing out Jamaica Plain, and I never got around to that, unfortunately, but honestly, the Minutemen can stay a disorganized bunch being pushed around by a bunch of raiders from Nuka World. I've got bigger fish to fry in the form of getting Scribe-Halen to send me off into the Glowing Sea for a 3rd, 4th time? I'm not quite sure. Now, the big thing is there is a vault full of gunners and assaultrons. And here's this guy over here who's not even awake, but don't get close to him. He just causes problems. Yeah, we need to potentially clear this place out. Usually the way I do this is I mark the sentinel site and then I can just fly straight to it. But honestly, that's not the best situation. You're pretty close and you can pick up just a little bit of rads while trying to get to the sentinel site on foot. And that way you get to, for sure, not have the helicopter, the vertibird, whatever, drop you off into a mucky radiation pool. You can take very few rads if you're very careful about how you get into the building. And on top of that, we're going to be able to avoid taking on these guys. So let's just do that. Anyway, Brotherhood, there's some gunners over there. Hopefully you're being careful, and more importantly, Scribe-Halen.
It's good to see you again, Knight. You've come a long way since you stumbled in the Cambridge police station.
Yeah, but I'm still using a baseball bat.
I'm surprised you've survived over there without my help.
We've rigged up this distress pulsar to emit a unique tone that we'll be listening for. When you find the bombs, plant the pulsar, and we'll handle the rest. After that, you should probably head back to Proctor Ingram and bring her your report.
Will do, Halen, will do.
Doesn't sound too difficult.
Good luck, Knight.
one of those places that seems to be underutilized by more quests, like the Glowing Sea.
Scribe Halen.
Keep your head down and get us those bombs.
And we can't even turn in the frickin' tech. I have tech for you. Oh, Scribe Halen. Okay, we'll talk later, I swear. Anyway, yeah, the Glowing Sea. If I was to head straight there, there'd be bugs and deathclaws and rat scorpions and ghouls and all sorts all the way along the way to get to the Sentinel site. So we're going to skirt around until we get back to my favorite place to enter the Glowing Sea, as far down south as humanly possible. Now, luckily, still no stingwings. We've dealt with those, and the rocks should be safe. It is nighttime, and we've got a good view on any enemies around us. The bears are dead. The stingwings are dead. The mole rats are, you know, partially dead. I think we killed most of them, but not all of them. There's probably still rad scorpions. Yep, definitely 3 rad scorpions right in front of me. Well, not right in front of me. They're pretty far away, but because of our highlighted targeting sensors, we get to see them pretty clearly. So just sneaking up until we get some rads because, well, we know this. I've run this route so many times, on and off camera, so go forward past the damaged area. There's a bunch of mole rats, but that keeps us in line with having mole rats attack us as opposed to rad scorpions or, you know, anything else. Go forward, there's a bridge, a road, and the damaged bridge then gets you onto an area that's right next to the Sentinel site. Okay. Should be fine, should be fine. Is there anything I need to do? Might as well take a Deathclaw steak because a little extra agility never hurt anyone. Same with soft shell Mirelurk meat. Well, soft shell meat. More action points. A jet fuel. It will be useful. Let's just do that. We'll make sure that this is ready for us on 4. And anything else? I think we're good. Okay, back into the Glowing Sea we go. It's never nothing, but we know what to do. As soon as there's any issues with, yep, mole rats or the like, they'll come after me. And they're coming out of the ground and I'm just smacking into them. I love Cane Train so much. Okay, I've had 5 Mirelurk egg omelets to refresh just to get through this a little bit. Big bounce and rads there I saw. That's unfortunate. Maybe I've always been running over those same rads and I don't really notice it, but yeah, let's see. 361. Not much we can do about that. Now we need to go in between that rad pool and that rad pool to get inside. Right here, rads are holding steady. Inside, here we go. And we're inside. Locate the Mark 28 nuclear stockpile. I think we can do that. Now, we don't have to worry about anything for a while, but it's a good set piece. It's very Brotherhoody. Here's a nuclear war facility, and the Brotherhood has sent you here to retrieve lost technology in the form of specific nukes used by the airplanes and Liberty Prime. Yeah, I do appreciate this mission, even though it is a little straightforward, linear, all that jazz. And going forward, I'm sure there's something I'm missing here. I think there's like I don't know. There's something that I'm missing. Some sort of game you can pick up or something. But yeah, shut this alarm off, please. And no more... Wow, has that been really trying to launch for 2 centuries now? Pretty bad. So, 2 ghouls. We can deal with them pretty easily. And a mole rat. Well, first the ghouls. They're on our level. And we've got Sprinter's synth left leg. I am not going to take that because that is going to lead to running into a car and dying. So mole rat, let's take you out. And get back up here. Not quite sure where the trigger is, frankly. If we jump down, there's going to be mole rats. But there's ghouls over there, so we don't want to be cornered between mole rats coming at us from this way and ghouls coming at us from that way, because it's mole rat spawn, ghouls spawn. It's pretty nasty. So the best thing to do, I think, in my opinion, would be to jump down, then immediately jetpack up. What's the best location, though? This is the corner that doesn't have any stairs. But do the mole rats want to come out if I'm jumping down here? Does not look like it. What about if I jump down here? That did something. There's some pitter-patter for the mole rats. Got 2 mole rats coming out. Honestly, we could probably just jump on them and stun them a bit and kill them nice and easily. Okay. The next thing we need to do is deal with the ghouls. And the ghouls, well, ghouls can be a problem. But we know that they're going to spawn as soon as we get to this point right here. Kind of know that it's right around here that they spawn, so I'm just going to throw a grenade off of this railing and then trigger them. And apparently do literally nothing. I'm gonna get out of here a little bit. We're in caution. Oh, there they go. Where do the ghouls end up running to? We've got Roamer and Stalker. And if we can get them together... That's close enough. Both of you go down. I think that is... that everything? And brackets are not shuffling, so I think that's good. We've got a Ghoul Slayer's leather right arm. I wonder how much Ghoul Slayer stuff I've got. Probably quite a bit. Now the rest of this is going to be pretty simple. Few ghouls, and it's going to be pretty straightforward. Linear and all that jazz. Just have to remember the triggers. So in here, there's going to be some coming out of the walls. Over on the other side, there's going to be some that can see you into here. I don't know why I care about looting anymore. I am the richest person in the Commonwealth at this point, but I can't stop myself. I just must loot. Antibiotics. Yeah. Anyway, so we've got these guys that are going to come out of the walls. I'd rather them just kind of all get out. Get you two, and immediately into you. Nice and easy. Melee runs get so freaking powerful. It's hard to overstate just how much of a curve it is from the beginning of the game where, yeah, you can one-shot enemies, but they're going to detect you, they're going to shoot you a bunch. You're not going to have blitz. Then you get to this point where you're super sneaky and you can just 1, 2, 3. Where's 3? There's 3. And even get a level up. And I think it's the end. Yeah, the only other thing I have to do is go talk to a child of Adam and get up here. So let's just get this going. And that way... Sometimes the ghoul spawns in and then falls on top of the elevator. I'm not quite sure what gets him stuck. If he's like on a ledge over there, then he randomly like falls a bunch and dies. We'll see. Oh, the ghoul is around, and the music was not very intimidating because we knew it was going to be a glowing one. Nice and easy. But yeah, let's go deal with the Child of Adam, like we do the other ones. So normally I would blow these people apart, but I actually am a Child of Adam, and I was able to save the island, Adam's holy ground, from the meddling of various factions. I'm not going to bring up the fact that, you know, the nucleus is gone or anything,
State
Your
your
but...
purpose, stranger. You walk on Atom's hallowed ground.
So this is a fun little thing. Because we've already completed Far Harbor with the nucleus and all that, we are literally a crusader of Adam. I'm not just a child of Adam, I'm literally the crusader, so might as well just get out of my way.
It's all right, brother. I am a child of Adam, too. I'm part of a church up north.
Okay, I'm literally the
Nucleus,
crusader of
near a
Adam,
town called
and my green dress
Far
proves
Harbor.
it so.
Far Harbor. You've seen Adam's holy veil, but you have traveled so far. I apologize. I will not keep you from finishing your pilgrimage.
Okay, so he says something about Adam's sanctum, and there's a bunch of nukes in there. Last time I was dealing with sanctums and nukes, it didn't end very well for the children of Adam, but hopefully this time it goes a little better. Probably not, though, because the Brotherhood's going to come, and they're going to have questions for that guy. Okay, a little bit of rads is fine, and then we're fine. Okay, no vertibirds, no running, just teleport. And out. And we've made it. We've made it home. And all we have to do is talk to Ingram, say that there's some nukes online, and then there's some interesting things happening with Dance. And from there, we get to rush towards the endgame with the Brotherhood. We're so close. We really are so close. And I think we can just keep adding the various things we've been picking up to the pile of apparel that we've got set aside. I've done the math on it, and I think I need, for sure, 6 to 8 for a situation. And we'll get to that point eventually. How the heck do I have 91 stim packs? I need to sell these things. There's just not enough to buy. It really comes down to that. I'm not buying ammo. I don't have a Gauss rifle that's using really expensive ammo, and I'm stocking up on the ammo every single time I get a chance. Melee runs, they're just so lucrative. You kill a bunch of enemies with a single baseball bat, no condition degraded, no problem with having to refill your baseball bats. Yeah. So this next thing's going to be pretty straightforward. We get Liberty reprimed, we got him his nukes, we get after Dance, and we keep going with the Brotherhood because, honestly, I have enough stealth boys. I don't need this many stealth boys. We are out of nowhere, really quickly moving forward. Oh, speaking of really quickly moving forward, there's raiders in my favorite position along this road as opposed to along the river. Let's let them chill out, and we will kill them, and it's going to be effective this time, as opposed to previous times where it wasn't whatsoever. Okay, coming in from above like Batman, and you go down. This other guy is also going to go down. Screw you guys, I hate raiders around my base. I don't think enough time has passed between last time we bought Stealth Boys from Tinker Tom and now, so I think we're just going to go straight off to the Brotherhood, get Liberty reprimed, and then from there, yeah, let's start moving towards the end game. And I do only have one fusion core left, but I did decide to take along 91 stim packs to sell to Tegan. Surprise Assault Fan Out? Why is Surprise Assault Fan Out happening? You're all fine. Everything's fine, guys. Chill out. If there's anything, it's like a mile away. Okay, for the Brotherhood, yeah, I'm on side with the Brotherhood, but guys, you're not under attack. Just chill out.
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram.
Looks like the Mark 28s are gonna do the trick.
We haven't fully thrown the switch on Liberty Prime, and I'm just hoping all the work I've done to keep his system stable are gonna hold.
We'll find out.
There's only one way to find out.
Actually, I think I'm gonna let you press the button.
It would be better if a trained technician performed that task, but I suppose you deserve to be the one to do it.
As vertibirds get exploded in the distance, and Dr. Lee says, I am not trained enough to press a button. Yeah, this is exactly how I remember it. It's been a while. I feel like it's been too long, in fact. Let's
Why don't you make this easy for both of us?
This is already easy. Brotherhood, stop filling in my talking time. Okay, anyway. Here we go. Power transfer switch, and Liberty Prime, do your thing.
Liberty Prime, back online. Primary targets. Any and all red Chinese invaders.
Oh shoot, everyone's red.
Warning. Power core offline. Running on external power only. Core restart. Recommended.
He's looking good from where I'm sitting. Doctor, if you wouldn't mind keeping an eye on the big guy here, I'd appreciate it. Before you head off to your next assignment, I have something for you.
That would be nice, but it's a medic pump, and I can't take guaranteed legendaries.
Damn. I didn't get anything for you.
Oh, sure you did. It's that big metal behemoth standing over there. Anyway, that's enough of that. You better hightail it up to the Pridwin. Elder Maxson said he needed to speak to you as soon as you were done here. And thank you, Knight. Without you, none of this would have been possible.
Oh, you're welcome, Ingram. So it's time for blind betrayal. Let's get that out of the way, I think.
Is there anything you wish to tell me, Knight?
Not at all. I have nothing to hide.
I find that very hard to believe. Proctor Quinlan completed the decryption of the data you retrieved from the Institute. A portion of his findings included a list of synths that went missing or escaped from their underground facility. After careful analysis of the information, we've discovered something unprecedented. Paladin Dance is a perfect match for one of the synths on that list.
So yeah, that's it's always interesting. Something about the whole Paladin Dance synth being so thoroughly Brotherhood that he doesn't even remember that he's replacing the other synth. It's interesting.
That's impossible.
I'm afraid not. To make matters worse, he's gone AWOL. Disappeared without a trace. His sudden absence simply reinforces our conclusion that M797 and Paladin Dance are one and the same. I'm finding it difficult to believe that he never confided in you, and then swore you to secrecy.
He never told me he was a synth.
I suspect you're saying exactly what I want to hear, Knight. Do you wish to try again?
Well, considering that you're giving me 4 chances for orange speech checks, let's step back.
Come back here. I haven't even given you the full details of your assignment.
Okay, let's try this again. Just doing my duty.
Had he told me, it would have been my duty to report it immediately.
Apparently, I've misjudged you. I'm ordering you to hunt down Dance and execute him.
I'll make him pay for lying to us.
I appreciate your cooperation. Find Proctor Quinlan. He's been analyzing the data and should be able to provide you with a starting point. And Knight, there's a promotion for you riding on the results of these orders. So don't disappoint me. You're dismissed.
Ooh, finally get to become a paladin.
Oh, Knight. I was told you were coming. Sorry about this business with Dance.
So he sets Dance up, and then you knock him down. Is that it? Maxson's made it clear that we're to locate Paladin Dance, and if we find him, report his location to you. That can only mean you've been sent to hunt him down.
I don't have time to discuss it right now, Halen.
Why? In too much of a rush to pull the trigger?
Scribe Halen, you're addressing a senior officer, and you will show him the respect that he's due. Or so help me. Now, unless you're here with information that can assist us, I suggest you return to the police station immediately.
Of course. My apologies, Proctor. I believe I have some information that's relevant to the search.
Very well then. Would you care to enlighten us? Or do we have to wait until you decide to grace us with your knowledge?
Knight, if you'd accompany me to the flight deck, I'd like to show you the information I've compiled firsthand.
Okay, so Scribe Halen's going to walk off, and that's fine. Sorry, scratch that. Scribe Halen's going to walk off very slowly, and that's somewhat annoying.
Do you actually plan on killing Paladin Dance?
Of course not.
I haven't decided yet.
Well, before you do, I need you to listen to what I have to say. I don't care if he's a machine or not. He's still Dance.
All right, I'll hear him out.
That's all that I ask. I'll just have to trust that when the time comes, you'll do the right thing. It was Listening Post Bravo, an old pre-war U.S. military outpost on the northern frontier of the Commonwealth. It's isolated, and we're the only ones that knew about it. So, there's a good chance that's where he's headed.
I found some technical documents for you.
Splendid. Here, remember.
300
check.
caps.
Set me up.
Sure, I've got something that'll put a smile on your face.
Hopefully some fusion cores, because I'm running low. Here, take 91 stim packs.
Have you collected any blood samples, Knight?
Yes, I have.
Yes.
I really appreciate you searching for the blood samples.
Okay, so since everyone thinks Dance has been with the Brotherhood forever as a synth and not recently replaced, let's go hear him out and see what he thinks. I always read into things that Dance was replaced as a synth after the real Dance got to the, you know, Commonwealth, but maybe that's just me. And the road should be pretty clear up north. We'll have to track over some open ground, but yeah, not too much in the way between me and Dance. Okay, so Listening Post Bravo. If I had my choice, it would be to go, I guess up this road is fine. It's the more direct route, but I don't like going the more direct route all the time. Sometimes it's somewhat problematic when it comes to Rad Scorpion territory. So we'll just be extra sneaky. Oh, Sting Wings immediately. It's bright. Caution, caution, caution. Yeah. Okay, still caution, but we can hit him. Okay, good. That should be the only thing between me and the turrets at this point. Hopefully. Okay, there's the helipad, and we've got 2 turrets right outside. Hopefully we can blow them both up. We got 1. The other one is upset with us. Oh, oh, nope, 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 nope. And just barely see a little bit better potentially. There we go. What? I was able to hit it. I was able to throw a baseball bat and actually hit the turret, but somehow the explosion didn't kill it. I think I disagree with that assessment. Okay, how many baseballs is this? 3? 4? Kind of forget. Are you serious? Game? I swear these explosions should be killing this thing. Okay, so I can't use a baseball. What about a baseball bat? Apparently not. This is annoying. Okay, let's see what we can do. Just rolling a baseball down the hill. Nope. How to deal with this last turret that's impervious to explosions? I'm not quite sure. I'm going to see if I can get close enough. How do you not see me, turret? And how do I not have a VAT strike? This is silly. Okay, here we go. I'm going to use a jet and go up and just manually hit it. That worked out. That was the easy way of doing it. I have no clue why the baseballs were not doing the job. Very strange. And now we're just going to be sitting on this slow time for a while. Let's go downstairs. Now, hopefully we don't have a similar situation because there's more turrets to deal with. Drink up, eat up, and we can't sleep, but we'll be fine for now. Okay, important things. First of all, oh, are they legendary? I'm going. Nope. I'm done. The nice thing about this area is you can always just jump back in after having run into issues with the robots.
Ground floor.
And we're gonna try that again.
Lobby.
This time, as soon as the door is open, I'm going to just stealth boy this. I do not trust the robots, so we'll be a little careful. Okay, we hear the ding. We have a bunch of stealth boys. Let's just do this. Okay, one's over there. Okay, apparently that didn't kill everything. Very strange. I just cannot kill the turrets. Hello, Dance. How's it been? Okay, jump out of here.
I'm not surprised Maxon sent you. He never liked to do the dirty work himself.
Oh, he is like the elder.
I wish you would have told me the truth, Dance.
I might have, if I'd known what I was. I never expected to hear that I was one of them. If it wasn't for Halen, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. Machines were never meant to make their own decisions. They need to be controlled. Technology that's run amok is what brought the entire world to its knees, and humanity to the brink of extinction. I need to be the example, not the exception.
The empathy that you're showing me, it's a human emotion.
I appreciate what you're trying to do, but I've made my decision.
I won't do it, Dance.
I can't believe you'd risk your life just to keep me alive. Why would you do that for me?
I've already lost my family. I don't want to lose my friend.
You're right. How could I have been so blind? Now, come on. Let's get the hell out of here.
Okay, so we've got Dance's holotags. I'm sure that, yep, he loves that.
How dare you betray the Brotherhood?
It's not his fault. It's mine.
I'll deal with you in a moment. Knight, why has this thing not been destroyed?
Because this thing has a name, and it's Dance.
He's not a thing. He's one of your best men.
Have you taken leave of your senses?
All the blood I've spilled in our name. How can you say that about
You're the physical embodiment of what we hate most. You're a single bomb in an arsenal of thousands, preparing to lay waste to what's left of mankind.
That's a little bit of a stretch.
Dance wants to save mankind, not destroy it.
You're as delusional.
When I defeated an enemy of the Brotherhood, I felt pride. And when I heard your speech about saving the Commonwealth, I felt hope. Don't you understand? I thought I was human, Arthur.
My orders stand.
It's all right. We did our best. That I'm going to my grave with no anger and no regrets.
Touching. Either you execute Dance, or I will, Knight. The choice is yours.
But I've got a green dress on. Look at me.
After all the sacrifices I've made, and all the battles I've fought for the Brotherhood, you need to listen to me. You owe me that much.
Very well. I'm listening.
I feel like I haven't done too much, but,
Just listen to me. If I've earned any of your trust or respect while I've served with the Brotherhood, then I'd gladly trade it to keep Dance alive.
You value this machine's life that much. So, it appears we've arrived at an impasse. Dance, as far as I'm concerned, you're dead. You were pursued and slain by this Brotherhood Knight. No, you'll be fired upon immediately. Do we understand each other?
I do. Thank you for believing in me, Arthur.
Don't mistake my mercy for acceptance. The only reason you're still alive is because of him. We still have the Institute to deal with.
Okay, so Dance loved that. He loved the fact that he was spared. Big surprise.
At least we know he isn't chasing you anymore. If you stay here, you should be safe.
That's an excellent suggestion. I didn't plan on spending the rest of my days at this old listening post, but it will have to do. If you ever need me, I'll be right here.
Goodbye, Dance.
Farewell. I hope the next time we meet, it will be under happier circumstances.
And that was that. Let's go back down south. Well, once we're done with blind betrayal, other things start becoming an issue, so let's jump straight into something else that I've been holding off on for too long now. It's time for the last DLC. So the area that we need to get to is right there, and it shouldn't be too much of an issue. We can just wrap around that way. Yeah, let's do that. Now, the scary thing about the Automatron DLC is it's going to open up a bunch of different enemy types that are all grouped together that are going to be swarming me or finding some cover, taking shots. They spread themselves out. So as a melee character, that's kind of the biggest problem that I'm going to face. In the wider world, you can at least jet and then just kill all the enemies as a group, but if you start getting tracked down by them, they are able to get on top of you with some of their quicker enemies and take ranged shots at you with some of their ranged enemies. Yeah, there are problems. Just like there's this vertibird problem. Vertibird's doing fine. I'm just going to sprint. Okay, so long ago, there was a mission. Mechanical Menace. Just have to listen to that.
This is an emergency broadcast. Our caravan's under attack by hostile robots. It needs some serious help.
Okay, so this has been happening for a while now. Let's just take care of random people outside of the area.
Ada, loop this message.
Oh, there you go. Loop that message. It has been looping for quite a while now. Okay, so is that everyone up here? That guy. And that's everything, it looks like. So this next area, well, it's still a little bright, but at least it's kind of raining. Yeah, we need to be careful. Honestly, we should hear... There we go. Wondering how close I was going to get before I could hear all of the shooting. But honestly, this first battle, I think we just need to let Ada slowly win against them. Because you should be able to have Ada do all the damage, even if she gets knocked down a dozen times. We've got feral ghouls over there. And explosions over there. None of that's good. Okay, so Scavenger. Scavenger should help out, but Scavenger's not interested in helping out. Now there's Molotovs over there. Very busy part of the world. Yeah, I am just going to have Ada deal with all of that. Swarmbots, feral ghouls, more explosions. Yeah, you can hear them. They're launching the railroad spikes, so they're pretty nasty. I don't want to tangle with them if I don't have to. So we'll just wait here for a little bit. And Ada's still fine, but there's random bullets starting to head my way a little bit. Yeah, I should get a little bit of protection. Ada's taking a while. I guess it is kind of late game for these guys to show up. But no, I walked by here when I was doing high rise and all that stuff, so I have no idea why these guys are so nasty. Oh look, there's like a big damn hero. Someone's come in and is trying to save Ada, who's not me. Okay, I'm a little curious. And curiosity did kill the cat, but who is trying to save Ada, who's not the protagonist? Okay, Ada's back up to full health. Oh god, Ada's such a bad shot. Hey, Ada killed someone. Good job, Ada. Okay, Ada's down again. Okay, I've decided that I don't have the patience for this because Ada is a lot weaker than I remember. I was always worried about this just kind of randomly triggering and Ada just completely slaughtering all of the attackers. Let's see if we can't help Ada out with just a few of the last bits and pieces. 1 or 2 enemies shouldn't be too much of an issue. Oh! Ada did it! Jackson has been dead for so long, Ada, you have no idea.
My friends did not survive the attack. Thank you for assisting. I was certain to meet my end here as well.
I literally did nothing.
It wasn't any trouble.
My name is Ada.
You couldn't have known something like this would happen.
The probability of attack was high. In recompense, I will seek justice for my friends, and it's time to uncover the source and confront their leader, the Mechanist.
You'll need help if you want to succeed.
I'm aware of this. You have shown willingness to aid others. I ask that you please assist me in stopping this Mechanist. Now, we last saw a group of the Mechanist robots at the General Atomics factory. You may find information there that will lead us to the Mechanist. I will follow and assist with your permission.
Nope, you are going to go to... We just send them to the Hangman's Alley so I can teleport back there. I think that's the best thing.
Not right now.
Perhaps there's a place I may be of use until you return.
I think Hangman's Alley makes sense. It's nice and central.
I'm familiar with the settlement. Hopefully, I may be of some use there.
Okay, so we've got Ada on side and a bunch of trash and Jackson's holotape and stuff and things, and yeah, I think that, well, what's next? A new threat, investigate General Atomics Factory. Hopefully we can deal with all these enemies that are going to be showing up, the servomechs, the Swarmbots, the, junk bots, left and right, all sorts of different things to deal with. Let's do just a little bit more. We've got to go off to General Atomics, and that is not super simple, but we've done it before, we can do it again. Honestly, it's not too much of an ask for us to... Actually, it might be. So our fatigue requiring more frequent sleep, we're weary, so let's actually go back home and sleep first. A quick fast travel. In and out. Okay, so let's see, 8 hours should be enough. It's going to be broad daylight forever, but what can you do?
I've never lost anyone before. This failure is new to me. I trust you'll have another pleasant
Okay, Ada just won't shut up. Now the question is, do I go the safe way up until here, then jetpack across, or do I go the less safe way around here? And yeah, I think I know the answer to that. Time to jetpack across like we've done before. 8 fusion cores, everything is nice and set up, we should be fine. I will take a jet fuel just because it really speeds up that action point refresh, adding extra action points, all of that stuff. Very nice. Apparently, got Raider and Raider versus something. Who the heck is over there?
Still alive?
Okay, well, I don't like the fact that there's raiders around, so they're going down. Oh, really? Who's over there? I can't tell. Oh. Weird. Brotherhood Lancer Initiate, do you have anything to say about the fact that you're just here? I thought this was a mannequin this entire time. Where I've seen that before. Anyway, onward and upward. And just on the off chance that Tinker Tom has had his stock restocked, let's go check on him.
Here's what I got.
And it looks like, yep, he's got his 3 stealth boys back. Thank you, Tinker Tom.
I just heard the most fascinating rumor.
Yes, I just heard a fascinating rumor myself. So we'll be taking the same route that we did last time to get to the castle area. Just needing a little bit of sprinting and jetpacking across the water. Shouldn't be an issue. And out of nowhere, we've got some sort of junk bot. Yeah, that's what I was not looking forward to. Just going to keep sprinting a little bit. And over there, we've got disciples. That's fine. And let's see, wastelanders on the boat. And just barely made it across. Now this will be scary because the enemies in here are going to be oh so perceptive. So it will probably be Barry Mentats and who is speaking? Heard something. Oh, it's just Art and Art. Okay. Yeah. Barry Mentats might be useful here. And keep an eye out for legendary. Any of these guys are legendary, we have to be careful about that. So we'll go 1 plus 15 AP with the cooked softshell meat. Deathclaw steak, another agility on top of things. I don't think things are going to be too problematic when it comes to, yeah, facing down enemies and actually getting them killed in one strike. But just in case, besides the Barry Mentats, let's also take a Psycho buff. Mildly dehydrated, we got parasites. That is fine. Take some water, and from here, let's be quick about things. So he's right around the corner. Make sure they aren't legendary, but yep, that's fine. Take you out. Okay. Open the door and... yep, that one's fine. And what do we have right here? Tesla Science. Not the end of the world to grab that for no reason. Now, what is next? The iBot is going to be kind of annoying, but if I open up the door and then retreat back, that might be the best idea. Oh, straight into caution. That's not as good. Let's hit him. And then close the door. Oh god, they're after me. Okay. I'll be safe in the bathroom. And danger fades to caution. And caution slowly fades. Okay, hopefully they can't get through the doors. No legendaries yet. But yeah, the Swarmbot moves oh so quickly. Be ready for him. Actually, we could do back-to-back, frankly. As long as he's not too far away from his friend. Might actually be perfect. Straight onto him. And straight onto the next. Perfect. Okay. All part of my glorious plan to kill enemies without really even having thought through how I'm going to kill them until they're dead. So up here, we've got 1, 2, 3 enemies. I thought there was a fourth one. Maybe there is. Can't really tell. And the ones in... Oh, yeah. There's the fourth one. Okay, so the ones in there, we just have to throw baseball grenades. I'm not going to do anything fancy for that. And of course, I'm going to fall down. Let's go back up. Now, I'm wondering if I want to actually lock myself in here or not, or if that's an idiotic thing to do. Are you legendary? Okay, yeah. I swear there's always a legendary in here that causes issues. Maybe we should consider baseball grenades. At least for that guy over there. Oh, did it not? I don't think it killed him. Oh, this bodes well. Oh, this bodes very well. Okay, we're going to Ultra Jet this. Just to be sure. Ouch! And get out of here. That is 50 damage and an explosion. 50 damage out of nowhere. Okay, that was not good, not good, not good. They got up on me really quickly. Oh, this is what I hate about the robots. They are so aggressive, and when they do damage, they do a lot of frickin' damage. Ouch. Okay. With all of my power armor, I'm down to 238 out of 456. Not good. Not good whatsoever.
My orders on the mechanism require that I help everyone. No exceptions.
Okay. So, well, we have more room on our rads, at least. I suppose that's the silver lining. A few enemies to kill in here. Is it going to blow up? I don't think it's going to blow up. Wow, that was really powerful. Like, ridiculously powerful, just immediately shooting me, and it's a 2-shot 44 pistol. Not even that bad. If I could use guns, at least. Okay, so, lessons learned. This is a good way of jumping into the Mechanist. Yeah, robots, they can kill you. And if that had happened 5 more times, then this run would be over. The run is never over until it's actually over. Gotta keep my eye on the ball. I am sitting just above 50% health. Okay, we're gonna jump in here quick like, grab some rads. And what have we got? Some random stuff here and there. We can get out of here. Oh, sure, we have the room for the rads. Let's see what's in here. Bunch of stuff to sell. We don't need to sell anything. Why are we even doing that? Yeah. That is a good start to Automatron. I let Ada deal with the robots because they're terrifying, and then as soon as I go off and try to face the terrifying robots, yeah, they come up on me quickly, I kill one, and then another one shoots me in the face with something really damaging. 50 damage. That was what I was worried about over at the Galactic Zone, and that's what I'm experiencing here. So, as we teleport back home next to where Ada's going to be, in and out of the Institute, yeah, we have to take stock of how damaging enemies can be. I put my guard down, I threw a grenade, I got them to wake up a little bit, and then all of a sudden, they were coming at me in a group. And it doesn't matter if I kill one in Ultra Jet, and then immediately strike the next. Yeah, the robots, they shoot first, they shoot quick, they shoot some more, and they don't even spare a second to ask a question or two. They don't care about finding cover, they just want to kill you. And that's what's so dangerous about them. At least raiders, they're going to hide behind things, they're going to try to seek some sort of cover. It might give you a chance to find your own cover or kill them. Yeah, robots, they are terrifying. And that's all that's left when it comes to DLC, just a bunch of robots. So that is going to be next time. This time, well, we got through what was left with the Brotherhood, and we needed to get that out of the way. We started Automatron, and Ada took care of the first robots, but when it was all on our own, we did not play things as carefully as we should have. Took a big, huge 50 damage hit. We're down to just over 50% of our health, and yeah, we have to be pretty careful, because we can't do that more than a few times. I think it's, yeah, it looks like we lost just over 10% of our health, so 5 more times, and that would be pretty much the end of the run. So next time, we will be finishing Automatron. Until then, I've been Keith, this has been Game to Please with Fallout 4, You Only Live Once. With Ada, enter... The next time... Oh my god.
Were you able to find anything at General Atomics?
Okay, so Ada is just talking nonstop, so I need to still do the outro. Yes, Automatron next time, there is going to be plenty of robots to be scared of. So, gotta keep my eye on the ball when it comes to that. But until then, I've been Keith, this has been Game to Please with Fallout 4, You Only Live Once with the Molo Run, baseball bats, baseball grenades, and a very talkative Ada, and a very, very scary set of enemies in front of us. Thanks for joining me. Farewell.